Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Tahara Cranfield and oh my god, look how adorable! Anyway, welcome to my channel and I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's just going to be a little get ready with me / eyeshadow tutorial, and if you like this video and you enjoyed it, please do not forget to subscribe and let's jump right into it. Also, I wanted to mention, if you guys hear some annoying sound in the background, I apologize. That's my AC. It's very loud and annoying, but it's like 100 degrees in here, so there's no way I'm gonna like pour sweat while I have makeup on, because that's not a win for anybody in this situation. So I'm gonna leave my AC on, and also I wanted to mention I have new lighting, so hopefully you guys can see me better. It's not like yellow like it was, it's more of a daylight, you know, looking, seeing natural lighting now, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. But anyway, so I'm gonna get straight into this video and quit being annoying now, so yeah. So, I went to Ulta the other day for the first time. I always order off of Ulta. I never have been inside of the Ulta, which is sad. But anyway, I bought, because I have the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, and I don't like it that much, plus it's not in my right shade, so I figured I like pomade better, so why not get the pomade and try it out. Sorry if my face has been like brightening up and stuff, it's because I didn't have the lighting locked on my phone. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and try this, and hopefully it's the right shade, and hopefully I like it. About the product, I noticed at the front of my brow where there wasn't really a lot of hair, whenever I would go over it once, it would be like okay pigment, but then I'd go over it again, and then it would take off the pigment that I just put on. So in my case, it's kind of a little tiny bit streaky, because everywhere else it was just fine, but at the tip of my brow it wasn't. But if I had to choose between any of my brow products that I have right now, I would definitely choose this. And by the way, I don't know if I said, but it's in the shade medium brown. Just gonna go ahead and go in on the other eye, finish it up. Oh my god, my eyebrows looks hideous. I'm like missing hair right here. Oh, it just looks gross. And yes, my eyebrows are uneven, I know that, but they don't look horrible, so we can all agree to that. Pretty sure my eyebrows have seen worse days. Next, I want to go ahead and take the Tarte Shape Tape and go ahead and carve out the bottom of my eyebrows, and use this Tarte Shape Tape as a base for my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this flat top brush that I always use. My eyebrow hairs like to flick up for some reason, so I constantly have to brush them down. I'm going to go ahead and set my eyes like I always do. Sometimes I do it with a brush, sometimes I do it with one of these like hard ass beauty blenders from Wish that I bought, because I'm just going to take the Maybelline Fit Me powder, loose powder actually, and go ahead and press that into there. And if you guys like do your makeup one way and it seems to not turn out the way that you want it, I suggest keep trying different ways, different setting sprays, different primers, like everything different, because you never know, you might hate something and then try it using a different product or whatever, and you're like, oh my god, I was just doing it wrong the whole time. Because I happen to know someone who was using a setting spray that I used to use that used to ruin my makeup every day. So therefore I'm like, oh, don't use that next time. That might be why your makeup's turning out shit, because it used to do that to me too, whatever. But until you try it many different ways, don't give up on it. I'm going to go ahead and put some eyeshadow on. I am probably going to speed up this process only because it takes me about an hour and whatever to do my eyeshadow. I'm going to try not to do anything wild today. I do have errands to run, gotta go get my boyfriend from work, so I'm going to try to not make it a big deal. But you know, once we all get started on our eyeshadow, we get a little carried away, so let's just see how this goes, and hopefully you guys enjoy my eyeshadow look. So actually, before I go ahead and get started on my eyeshadow look, I just wanted to show you guys what palette I'm using actually first, and it is this one. This is the Morphe 15 in. I'm gonna do this like plummy looking smoky eye, so hopefully I do this okay. Let's see how it turns out. Actually, instead of doing that, I think I'm going to go in and kind of do, I guess you could say, a tutorial, but kind of just show you the step-by-step that I do. But I suggest trying tape. Literally, it was a lifesaver for me when it came to makeup, especially using darker colors and more pigmented eyeshadows, so I didn't get it all over my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys what I do on my eyes using this Morphe 15 in palette. If you guys need an affordable brush set, I suggest BH Cosmetics. It's the BH Studio Pro brush set. Wow, brush set. I definitely suggest that to you if you're just starting out in makeup, or actually in general, you could be a pro, studio pro. And I suggest this because this is the perfect blending brush for eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and go in and show you guys each shade that I'm going to use, and go ahead and show you guys what I do whenever I do my eyeshadow. First shade I'm going to be taking is Custom. And I'm just going to swirl it around a couple of times. I'm going to use this as my transition shade, and that pretty much is going to be going. Pretty much you can kind of messily put this in your eye, I guess I could say. I always dab it on the inner corners, so where your eyelashes meet the tape, in that very inner corner right there, and I would just dab and kind of, it's my skin tone, so you're really not going to see it. And then I blend up kind of towards my eyebrow, but you're not going to want to take it all the way up to your eyebrow, but definitely above your crease, that's for sure, and be taking it all the way out past the tape. Like, it doesn't matter, there's tape right here, you're good, you can make a mess. You're just going to want to go ahead and take that on the outer corner above the lid and just keep going around in kind of circular motions, windshield wiping motions, all the way to your inner corner. Windshield. Now, you can never do too much blending in my opinion. I blend until the gods tell me to stop. Blend it so there's no harsh lines, and I'm going to go ahead and go on the other eye with that same color Custom, and I'll be right back. So this eye is a tiny bit darker than this eye because I had some leftover eyeshadow on this brush, but that is completely fine. It's mainly going to be covered up anyway, so if you get it a little bit uneven at first, that is completely fine. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade Cliche. I believe, I suck at spelling and reading, so I have no clue if that's what that shade really is, but I believe it is, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with that shade. With this same brush, and don't take it as high as the last shade you just put on. That's the best thing I can tell you for this. Do exactly the same thing. The outer corner and in the crease, but don't go as high as the last shade. Keep it below the shade you just did. To me, that is not as pigmented as I want it to be, so I'm actually going to take a different, more packedly brush that I'm going to show you right now. So since I want to pack it on there and create way more of a deeper color, I'm going to go in with this angled brush right here. This little angled brush, and you could kind of use probably any brush, kind of just one that's a little bit finelier packed than the last blending brush if you want more pigment, and don't like tap the excess off, just press it in there and the pigment should stay, and then after you press it all in, then blend it. Like right now it still looks patchy because I was really packing it on there. Just take the blending brush you used before, or just a softer blending brush, and kind of blend it out. That should help a lot. So that is that. I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other eye, and I'll be right back. Also, I went ahead and went back in with that custom shade, and I went ahead and just blended it above my crease again, just to blend out that line, so there was no harsh lines at all, on an even smaller brush. And this is also from the same set, and I'm just going to take the darkest shade in the palette, which is Scene. And it is a dark purpley plummy shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that all over the lid. And I'm just going to pack it on, so you don't have to worry about blending just yet. So it might not look 100% great, but that's okay. And you can do this with any color, by the way, like in any eyeshadow palette that you have. I suggest you pick 3 to 4 colors from lightest to darkest, and you pretty much just follow the steps that I just showed you. And the darkest one you want to do last or second to the last. Like right now I'm going to put a dark shimmery shade on top of this. So I don't suggest you put a shimmery shade down and then the shade over it. But for sure do it in these steps in any eyeshadow palette and you should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and take that same first brush that I had, and I'm going to dip in with Cliche shade, and I'm just going to blend it. Just like I did earlier, I went ahead and took that lightest shade and blended it again on my crease to make sure that the lines were seamless. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, and I will be right back. Last, on my upper lid, I just wet this brush. It's stained red. No, it's red stains. So, no, it's not. There's no red eyeshadow on it or anything. But I'm just going to go ahead and take that and dip into this shade, last shade, Excuse Me. And it's this beautiful dark purpley shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that color lastly to my lid. So here is the finished upper eye look. It is dark, so it's making my eyes pop. I've never had something on my eyes this dark yet before, but I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up under my eyes and on my face, and I will be right back. So I tried to save some space on my phone. I went ahead and already put on my favorite moisturizer. It is the Origins Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. It is my favorite. And I also went ahead and put on my favorite primer, which is the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. And now I'm just going to go ahead, and I am going to put my favorite foundation on. And now I'm just going to go ahead and put on some concealer. I'm going to use the Revolution concealer, and I'm going to go ahead and do that on camera. Hopefully I don't run out of space. Look how amazing that looks. This foundation is so amazing. I recommend it to anyone. I think it's only like $6. Also, this concealer, who needs Tarte Shape Tape when you got this stuff? It's freaking amazing. So anyway, next I'm going to go ahead and set under my eyes with the powder. So I'm loving this look so far, and I'm excited to finish it. So next, let's see. I am going to go ahead and put a little bit more powder on where I'm going to bronze and stuff. Well, I don't know if I'm going to use bronzer, but I'm definitely going to use blush and contour for sure. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of powder right there because I do not want it looking muddy and sticking and stuff. So I went ahead and used the bronzy shade and the middle contour shade in this palette on my face just to bring it some warmth and some color back into it. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some blush. Use the e.l.f. blush, and it's the Matte Blush Duos. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this really pinky shade right here, and hopefully it's not too pigmented. I've been using it lately. Kind of created a line right here, so I'm going to go ahead and like blend that out. I seriously don't think I've ever been in love with the way my face has ever looked before. It is looking flawless. So next I'm just going to go ahead and add some beautiful highlight, and let's see how beautifully pigmented this is. I have quite a few highlighters, but this one has to be my favorite. It's quite used. It's the Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Peach Lights. Is that enough highlight? I'm going to go ahead and add more of that to the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. So there's that beautiful highlight on the rest of my face. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this Becca highlighter and go ahead and add that onto my inner corner using the miniature version of the brush I just used. So there we go. I think the shade is a little too dark. I might go ahead and add a lighter one on there, but my face is looking so good I can't get over it. With that, I went ahead and added this lightest shade right here in the Physicians Formula highlighter on my inner corner just to make it a little brighter. That other shade was just a little too dark for my inner corner. I'm going to go ahead and take whatever I have left on the brush and add it to my brow bone right here. I'm just going to take whatever's on this brush and go ahead and get in really close and just add that to my bottom lash line. So that is that. That was pretty easy and simple. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara, curl my eyelashes, and add some falsies. So guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little get ready with me and the little tutorial on my eyes. And you can see some white on my eyes, and it's just the glue from my eyelash that hasn't dried yet, but I just went ahead and put on some Wish eyelashes, and that was pretty much it. Just put on some mascara, curl them, and stuff like that. So that's it. That's all I have left to do for my face. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I really hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you.